Alright, so this is a little different, but I'm here on Handgun Hero, and if you've never visited Handgun Hero, you should definitely do that and go and kind of play with it. It's really fun to compare handguns, and even if it's two guns you already have, it makes it really easy to see exactly how different they are. So the point of this video is to show and hopefully prove that the grip angle difference between a Glock and a 1911 is a lot more negligible than people realize. I think the grip angle difference would only really matter to someone at a professional level or at a competition level that can present a gun so consistently that they would even notice a grip angle difference at all. I think the bigger difference is going to be your location, your bore axis, the location of the trigger, and all of that relative to like the beaver tail. Like, I think the grip angle, and maybe that's what people are talking about when they say grip angle, but I don't think it is, because they say grip angle. You would say beaver tail or bore axis when you talk about those things. So we'll see. Let's go over here, choose a handgun, and let's go down to Kimber. Let's see, because I looked at Colt and they don't have one. Which, okay, and we'll go over here to Glock. Right here, we'll go to do the Glock 17. So compare handguns. All right, so we'll scroll down. Oh my God, shut the fuck up. And look, okay, so here we go. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna turn this down, the opacity. I don't say that word out loud very much, so I think that's how you say the opacity. All right, so let's line up, because I think this matters. Let's line up where the beaver tails are, because that's where your hand has to stop. You can't go any higher than the beaver tail unless you want some gnarly slide bite. So let's put the beaver tails on top of each other, and that, my friends, is a great representation of bore axis. So your hand can't go any higher, the bore can't come any lower. Your bore axis on a 1911 is going to be much greater than it is on a Glock. The Glock is going to recoil less. Not recoil less, flip less. The Glock is probably going to flip a lot less. Your gun doesn't have the leverage on a Glock that it does on a 1911. But notice the trigger. And you know, the range of where your trigger sits is kind of dynamic and variable, but in this picture, at least, it's showing the triggers are the exact same location. It's the exact same distance from the webbing of your hand to your trigger finger, which I think is kind of cool. But let me backtrack, because look at the grip angle difference, or lack thereof, because yeah, the back strap on the Glock is a little more, at risk of overusing this word, dynamic, but the front is only like a few degrees, if that. It's so similar. They're so close. I don't think that is going to matter to 90% of, maybe not 90%, to a large portion of gun owners or people that like to shoot. You know, I think you're better off putting more thought and effort into worrying about your bore axis, how the grip feels for you ergonomically, and which you can control better, obviously. I think your control over the gun is going to be more important than your ability to present. Because, like, if you're practicing your presentation and you're just that consistent, like I said, I think maybe that's going to make a difference. But for most people that don't have that perfectly consistent presentation, this grip angle is not going to fucking matter. Let me go back up and let's compare something else real quick. And let's see. All right, so let me go back here, and we'll go over here, and let's do like a Beretta. We'll do a Beretta 92X full size, and then we'll go over here and we'll do a Kimber. Oh shit, I'm showing I don't know my ABCs here. We'll do a Kimber 1911 like we just had, so we'll compare those two. All right, let's scroll down, and let's see. God, sometimes this website really pisses me off. All right, I'm gonna have to go vertical. I'm sorry if this looks like shit, but it's hard to see when you have it like that. So, okay, I'm gonna refresh this page so that I have the Beretta sitting right on top. All right, we'll go to there. I'll turn that opacity down. So let's do the same thing. Let's put the beaver tails in the exact same place. All right, so there you go. there's a really good direct comparison between a Kimber and a Beretta 92. The trigger is almost in the exact same location. The grip angle is almost exactly the same. The bore axis is almost exactly the same. So that is, you know, all things that are a lot closer to your traditional 1911 style on the Beretta that are not that way on the Glock. So I think that's just a cool comparison to make. The grip angle, though, is not making that big of a difference, guys. I don't think so. Let's do one more. Let's do one more comparison. Let's do what's another popular striker fired pistol? There's a lot of them. You know what? Let's do CZ. Let's do a CZ 75. Yeah, we'll do a CZ 75. Is there a regular? If it's full size, I don't want a B because isn't a B just a compact? Okay, whatever. We'll just do that. 75B. Okay, the B is all right. Whatever. We'll see. And then we'll go and let's do a SIG. Let's do a SIG 1911 now. And we'll do a SIG 1911 standard. Compare. Okay, go up here, select that, turn that down a little bit, line up those beaver tails. All right, so there's a pretty big difference there. And one, I was kind of, I don't know if I was really expecting this. I don't know what I was expecting actually. So your bore axis on the CZ is a little lower. Your distance between your beaver tail and trigger is a little greater. You can see that oversized trigger guard on that CZ really well here. And then the back strap on the CZ is actually the biggest difference. I think the front strap, or the front of the grip, whatever you want to call it, is almost exactly the same angle-wise. So yeah, let's see. Okay, I want to do one more. I want to compare the SIG 1911 with the Kimber. So let's do that. There's my K's. Where's Kimber? Kimber's right there. We'll do Kimber 1911. Go down here. We'll do SIG 1911 standard and compare these. This will be the last comparison. Let's see how close these two 1911s are together. Because how fucked up would that be if these were more different than the striker fired versus? And I realized the last one I just did, I was looking for a striker fired, and the CZ 75 is not striker fired. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. Let's see. Yeah, so these are pretty much exactly the same. Line up that beaver tail. Yeah, so pretty much identical. Looks like the which one is that? It's hard to tell. Looks like the Kimber might have it beat in the bore axis category, but you know, you've got to take stuff on Handgun Hero with a grain of salt. It seems very, very accurate. I think you can rely on it to give you a general idea, but maybe this isn't, you know, exactly proportion-wise what it is. But so yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to do a quick comparison. I'm going to compare my my Glock 19 and my Springfield Armory 1911 in a video and kind of demonstrate it there and see if it feels, see how accurate Handgun Hero is at comparing those two, I guess, is what we'll do. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I wanted to do. All right, fuck it. I want to do one more. What other gun should I do? So I want to make it another fucking 1911. We'll do Kimber again, 1911. And then what's another good one? A good popular striker fired now, like I said before. What about a Canic? A Canic or maybe a Walther? Let's do a Canic, fuck it. We'll do a SFX. Alright, let's see. Wow. Let's see. So not much difference in grip angle. Again, the back strap is wide, but it follows the same trajectory, kind of. The front strap of the 1911 is a little more aggressive grip angle. Let's line up those beaver tails. Obviously the bore axis on the Canic is a little bit better. It's naturally going to be that way, I think, just due to the fact that that's striker fired versus a single action only gun. So yeah, man, this kind of puts in perspective how low Glock's bore axis is as well. So that's pretty much it. I think all the other variables, the distance between your beaver tail to trigger, the bore axis, all that kind of stuff is going to make a lot bigger difference than your grip angle will on a gun, and your presentation, and finding your sights. I think, like I said, I've said it a few times already, maybe you'll notice that if you're a really professional shooter and you just shoot a lot and you've got that ridiculous consistency with your presentation where you would notice a difference like that. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be like that for most people though. So all right, that's pretty much it. Hope you like this video. Hope the portrait didn't bother you too much, but it's just way easier to look at it like this on my phone. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.